racing round the home turn now, with one fence left to jump in the Queen Mother Champion Chase. And it's Barnbrook Again, the 1989 winner, from Sabin Du Loir on the far side, and Waterloo Boy producing a tremendous run towards the near side to come and challenge Barnbrook Again. In fact, to take it over the last. Waterloo Boy jumps the last in the lead from Barnbrook Again. It's these two now fighting it out as they race up towards the line. Barnbrook Again on the far side, and the near side Waterloo Boy. Barnbrook Again is forging ahead again. Barnbrook Again, it is from Waterloo Boy. Barnbrook Again is going to win it at the line. Barnbrook Again has won the Queen Mother Champion Chase. Waterloo Boy is second. Ferona's got up to be third. The head is moving back into second. Party Politics is challenging Astronauts for third. The second last, Carvill's Hill, is well clear. Carvill's Hill over it. He's got one fence now between him and victory, and his stable companion is pursuing him. A qualifier, but he's just got to jump at Carvill's Hill to become a red-hot favourite for the Gold Cup. Carvill's Hill jumps it clear. He's won it. He's won it already. Racing up into second is going to be a qualifier as he jumps the fence. Party Politics third, but Bonanza Boys finishing fast to try and make it a 1-2-3. Getting a tremendous cheer is Carvill's Hill, the winner of the Coral Welsh National. A qualifier being pressed by Party Politics. It's going to be close for second.
In company with Solid as a Rock, and they're together still. Just 2 and 3 to take. At the first push, Desert Orchid has regained the lead. Desert Orchid has gone on once more from Solid as a Rock. A new challenger emerges with Delius over on the inside, and it's Desert Orchid by 4 or 5 lengths. Another spectacular lead by the favourite, that one. Delius is now in second, and after these two, Solid as a Rock has shot his bow. Seagram too. Nothing can catch the first two now. It is Desert Orchid and Delius, just one to take. Richard Dunwoody, Desert Orchid over the last, all right. He took it a bit low, but he's clear of Delius, and then Seagram a long way back in third place, and Barry Hainforth, and a deafening roar from the crowd. They're clapping outside. The crowd are on their feet. The hats are in the air. It's Desert Orchid defying the weight and completing his hat-trick from Delius in second place. Seagram over the line.
Lead from Dorans Pride and Richard Dunwoody coming there towards the near side. They've shaken off Imperial Call, who's dropped back. They've won the jump. Dunbell being pressed by Dorans Pride, who's coming there on the near side. Back in third is Katabatic with Mary Gale, but at the last, Dorans Pride jumps it big and bold and touches down in front, and Dorans Pride leaves his Nace run well behind and is galloping his way into the Cheltenham Gold Cup picture as Dorans Pride, driven out by Richard Dunwoody, is striding away, running up to the finish. Dorans Pride's going to win the Hennessy Cognac Gold Cup in tremendous style. A great performance.
Racing down towards the final fence, it's Dublin Flyer as they come down to it, and Greenhill Raffles was a faller at that one. Dublin Flyer is going to land in the lead. Dublin Flyer by 2-3 lengths from Turin Prince in second. In third is River Bounty racing towards the elbow. Dublin Flyer, remember, his top weight. He's being pursued by Turin Prince and then River Bounty. At the elbow, it's still Dublin Flyer and Brendan Powell, and Dublin Flyer is holding Turin Prince as they race towards the line. It's Dublin Flyer, the top weight, wins the John Hughes Memorial Trophy Chase under Brendan Powell. Second was River Tarquin, and third was River Bounty. Fourth,
who chased him home in the Sun Alliance, is putting up another determined effort on the outside. They're coming down to the final fence now, and Florida Pearl and Richard Dunwoody from Escartafique is over second. They're on the run to the final 200 yards, and it's Florida Pearl now being asked to quicken by Richard Dunwoody in the testing ground. Escartafique is still putting in a determined effort, but up towards the finish, it's Florida Pearl who's going to win the Hennessy Gold Cup for Violet O'Leary and Willie Mullins, and Richard Dunwoody looks back to see Escartafique. A similar picture.
4 or 5 lengths away, Rough Quest from Couldn't Be Better, a long gap, Young Hustler and Barton Bank. Straightening up for the judge, 2 fences to jump here, and over on the far side, Imperial Call is kicked. He's gone 3 in front of Young Hustler, one man who's tiring in third now. Rough Quest's the danger. Shaken up, it's Imperial Call with 1 to jump. Imperial Call for Ireland, 3 lengths in front of Rough Quest. 1 man has run his race, 1 left to jump. Imperial Call got over it in the lead. Rough Quest is picking him back with every stride. 1 man walked over the last. They've got 100 yards left to go. It's Imperial Call for Ireland. Imperial Call, Conor O'Dwyer is 4 lengths in front and safely holding Rough Quest. And Imperial Call's going to win the Cheltenham Gold Cup. Imperial Call goes on to win 4 or 5 lengths. Rough Quest finishes in second.
Cheltenham Gold Cup. Rushing Wild is the leader from Jodami in second. The fellow's improving all the time and just going third, but under pressure. Rushing Wild being tackled by Jodami. Jodami and Rushing Wild. The fellow jumps it in third place, racing up now towards the final fence. Jodami and Mark Dwyer have taken it up from Rushing Wild. Jodami lands just in the lead from Rushing Wild. Jodami on the near side, Rushing Wild on the far side. Jodami on the near side, Rushing Wild on the far side. Jodami is going to win the Gold Cup as they race up towards the line. Jodami is going to win it from Rushing Wild. Second, it's going to be close for third, with Royal Athlete holding the fellow out of third place. So Jodami wins it from Rushing Wild. Now in the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother Champion chase, and it's Waterloo Boy and Young Snugfit. Waterloo Boy trying to avenge last year's narrow defeat. Young Snugfit on the far side. Katabatic trying to come between horses and making progress too. Waterloo Boy's going to jump it from Katabatic. Waterloo Boy, Katabatic, Young Snugfit makes a mistake. Katabatic takes the advantage now from Waterloo Boy. Here's an upset. Katabatic going away from Waterloo Boy. Katabatic is going to win the Queen Mother Champion chase. He's going to win it in great style too. Katabatic is the winner at the line. Second is Waterloo Boy. Third is No Snagiha, and fourth Young Snugfit.
Tom and Viking Flagship who lead the turn for home. Strong Promise is back in third. Claron Davis can't go with the front quartet as they swing back towards the final fence, and it's Viking Flagship in front, a length clear from Martha's Son, Ask Tom, and Strong Promise. They come down towards the last. Ask Tom rallying to press Viking Flagship. Then behind these, Martha's Son and Claron Davis. Martha's Son takes it to front in the last. They race up towards the line. Martha's Son, a length clear from Viking Flagship, and Ask Tom inside the final 150, driven out. It's Martha's Son, 2 lengths clear from Ask Tom, Viking Flagship and Claron Davis. But at the line, Martha's Son wins for Tom Forster. Rod Farron wins the Queen Mother Championship.
They've got one more fence to jump, and it's Master Oats for the team that took the champion hurdle on Tuesday. It's Master Oats clear by 4 to Dubasilla in second, and then we have back in third place a very tired Mary Gale coming down towards the final fence of the Tote Cheltenham Gold Cup, and it's Master Oats, the favourite, clear by 10 lengths at the last, and he's over safely, and it's Master Oats from Dubasilla who's over safely in second. Mary Gale comes to take it in third, then Minnie Homer and Young Hustler, but it's a one-horse race this, and this horse is the most improved horse in training this season, and it's Master Oats, and it's Kim Daly and Norman Williamson, and Master Oats win the Cheltenham Tote Gold Cup, and then back in second place is Dubasilla.
What a good jump. Ask Tom, Claron Davis, an unusual mistake there, and it's one man then. Look at this, hard held to the jump. One man, the grey, the giant grey. Ask Tom in second, Lord Dorset in third, and so the Northern jockeys 1, 2 and 3 as they take the second from home, with All Royal back in 4, Claron Davis a most disappointing 5, Viking Flagship, who's been high on the barometer of braveness, well beaten as they make the final turn, and it's one man now. He's facing this Cheltenham Hill, and Lord Dorset is the challenger in second, 2 in third place, All Royal at the final fence now, and one man comes to it over safely. 2 miles is his trip. It's taken them a long time to find it out, but the Queen Mother Champion chase goes to one man, Brian Harding's biggest day, and it's going to be a triumph for Gordon Richards. One man taking his 20th race, the Queen Mother Champion chase, and one man wins at Cheltenham deservedly to All Royal second, Lord Dorset.
Waterloo Boy and Remittance Man. Waterloo Boy just in the lead there from Remittance Man. Racing now into the home turn, Waterloo Boy and Richard Dunwoody, Remittance Man and Jamie Osmond. These two now as they race towards the final fence. There's very little between them. Katabatic, last year's winners, back in third. Remittance Man takes a fractional advantage at the last. Remittance Man on the near side, Waterloo Boy on the far side. Remittance Man lands just in the lead from Waterloo Boy. Katabatic's back in third. They're racing into the closing stages. Remittance Man from Waterloo Boy and Katabatic. Katabatic putting it in tremendous amount as they race up towards the line. It's Remittance Man from Katabatic. Remittance Man is going to win it, and at the line Remittance Man is the winner. Katabatic is second, and Waterloo Boy is third, and Redundant Pal is 4. 5 came Master Raj, and 6 was the long time. Mark Perrott is kicking him on and tackling it properly, and he doesn't jump it absolutely brilliantly, but he gets away with it all right. And Captain Moore jumps it second, so these are going to be the 1-2. They're being followed at a respectful distance by the riderless Phoenix Gold, who's just wondering whether to jump the fence or not, and he's not going to. He's run round the fence, and he's dodged round the hurdle. He's a right lad, and so Sabin Du Loir strides up towards the line, gets the applause of the very cold crowd here at Haydock as he wins the Newton Chase very comfortably indeed.
And it's Seymour Business, the Gold Cup winner, with the King George at his mercy. Surely 2 more to jump for Seymour Business. This is the second last, comes to it, and he's over okay to Go Ballistic in second and Dr. Lunt in third. And so with 1 more fence to jump, but we know from previous experience that this fence has been so crucial in the past. But Seymour Business coming into it, and he sees a stride, he gets away well, and so the champion prevails. Seymour Business comes home to win his 11th race, the second time he's taken the Potemps King George at the line. Seymour Business, a true champion.
He's made another bad mistake there. His round has been littered with annoying little mistakes, and Suny Bay, who won this race last year, is in front. Seymour Business in second place, Escadafi back in third, and the last fence coming up. Suny Bay will be the leader at it. He met a stride there and really flew it. Suny Bay under Graham Bradley for Simon Sherwood leads here from Seymour Business. Back in third place, Escadafi. Hats off to Strathwell, he's running a great race, storming home, but it's all one-way traffic. Suny Bay destroyed them in this race 12 months ago. He's taking them apart again this afternoon. Suny Bay pouring it on is going to be very, very impressive for Simon Sherwood, Uplands Bloodstock and Graham Bradley. He'll win the Edward Hamner in style. Beats Escadafi. Strathwell ran a
come to the second last. Teeton Mill jumped at 5 in front of you deep. They're about 8 or 10 lengths to Fiddling the Facts, followed by Boss Doyle, then Sail by the Stars, Hymn of Praise and Marla. 1 left to jump in the Hennessy, and it's Teeton Mill with a commanding break on the field. Jumped it in spectacular style. In second is You Deep, third Fiddling the Facts, then Boss Doyle. But it's all over as then they come up towards the run-in now. 100 yards left to go, and punched right out. It's Teeton Mill who's going to go on and win the Hennessy in a canter. As they go to the line, Teeton Mill eased down, wins it by 15 lengths. You Deep is second.
The fellow and Jodami and Bradbury Star as they race round into the second last fence. Young Hustler on the far side, the fellow for France, Jodami in third as they come to the second last. Young Hustler and the fellow from Jodami. It's the fellow in the center, Young Hustler on the far side. Here comes Jodami to deliver his challenge, coming to the final fence now. The fellow with a fractional advantage as they come to it. The fellow lands fractionally in the lead from Jodami and Young Hustler. Racing into the closing stages, it's the fellow from Jodami, the fellow for France on the far side, Jodami on the near side. The fellow who's been beaten a short head twice is going to hang on and win it. The fellow's won it. Jodami is second, Young Hustler's third, Flashing Steel is 4. And that's
Sybil, and then Deep Sensation. Travado is just caught a bit flat-footed. Nakir is now on the extreme right. It's Viking Flagship as they come down towards the second last. Viking Flagship, his stable companion Wonderman, is putting in a big race. Sybil in. Here goes Deep Sensation cutting through the pack. Travado rallies the inside, but it's Viking Flagship. It's a very tough horse to pass, and he's 3 clear as they come to take the last, and he jumped it in great style. Travado the inside rallies. Viking Flagship and Travado from Deep Sensation and Wonderman, and Viking Flagship accelerates up the hill, and Viking Flagship dominates. He's destroyed them. Viking Flagship it is from Travado in second. Deep Sensation
on the far side, on the near side, Waterloo Boy. Waterloo Boy on the near side and Young Snugfit on the far side. A little between them, it was just Young Snugfit. A faller there is good for a laugh. The Irish hope. They're both under pressure, flat to the boards now as they come to the final fence. Young Snugfit just with the advantage from Waterloo Boy on the near side. Young Snugfit on the far side, Waterloo Boy on the near side. Nothing between them at the last. Waterloo Boy on the near side, Young Snugfit on the far side. There's nothing between them as they race up towards the line. Waterloo Boy on the near side is just getting the upper hand. Waterloo Boy is going to win the Victor Chandler and at the line. The favourite wins it. Waterloo Boy is the winner and Young Snugfit is second. And running on to be third is Sure Metal.